Yeah.
Steve and Javier out of the band. We'll give it a
It's the
minute for
two
people.
piece now.
It's the what now?
It's two pieces, just drums and vocals now.
Dude, I'm down for it.
Yeah,
My first band, Blondes Not Bombs, it was me on keyboards and my drummer Tommy. So I mean,
that's
I'm
awesome.
here for it. Two-piece bands are
Yeah.
pretty cool. Um, White Stripes, right? White Stripes,
Yeah.
Black Keys.
Black Keys. Yeah.
Any more colorful band names?
I know.
Hmm.
That's
We
weird.
should have, yeah, we should have named our band something different. Uh, all right. So we normally do these on Wednesdays. We're doing it on Monday because we can. So anybody who's hanging out with us over on Twitch or anywhere, just like give us a little shout out, a little hello. Thank you guys for joining us. We got a couple people watching already, which is fun. Um,
Nice.
Oh, Craig is here and he's back on Patreon. So thank you. Yay. We love our
Yeah.
patrons because y'all are helping us make this new record. Steve is not here because he is in the studio right now. So he may pop up in the chat. We'll see. He might just be too busy rocking out.
Yeah. He's doing the real work today.
Yeah, the real work. We're doing like the fun stuff.
Yeah.
I have to go back to I'll be in Nashville soon to record more vocals after whatever they're doing now. So I'm excited about that. Josh is
Yeah.
like done. You don't have to do anything.
Well, it's funny. Actually, Steve texted me today. I'm gonna be doing like the background shouts or whatever.
Oh, okay. From
So
home?
I'll have to do what's
Are
that?
you going to do
Yeah,
it from
yeah,
home?
from home. So
You're just going to be in your
so that's
basement
cool.
like, "Hey, hey, hey."
Well, I'm wondering how to do it. He'd prefer it tomorrow. So I mean I work tomorrow, so I'll try to make it happen. But I live in an apartment right now, so I can't really I don't know. I mean it shouldn't take that long. Hopefully like one take,
You're going to
you
like
know.
your neighbors are going to be like, "What's going on next door?"
What the hell? But I was thinking I might go to my car and just
Are you
record
going to
it in my
record it on
car
your
because I
phone?
can, well, I didn't know because I can just bring my Mac and like hook up, like that's all battery, it's like
Yeah.
I don't really need power. So I
Yeah.
think I'll probably do that.
Um
So at least it's decent, like wave quality or whatever,
yeah.
but yeah.
I think that's good commitment. See,
Yeah.
I can't do anything unless somebody gives me like a deadline. Otherwise, I just won't do it. So
Yeah.
the fact that they're like, we need this tomorrow, then I could be like, okay, I'll figure it out. I'll do it. But like,
Yeah.
if there's no deadline, it'll be months later, and I'll be like, yeah, no, I still haven't finished the lyrics to that one song that took me forever.
Yeah.
Um, but I like the song, the last one that got finished. I think it's
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I second the car thing. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I figured, yeah, it should work, I think,
What what song is it for? Relentless? That's
Relentless.
why
Yeah.
they, yeah, that's
So
probably
I
why they
don't,
want it.
yeah. So it's funny for me because I don't know the context at all. Because
Ooh.
I haven't heard anything besides my drums,
Are they sending you the track?
No, well, no. He just
So
basically,
there
I'm just like recording them, and I think he's just gonna, copy it, cut and paste. They just want a track of me just yelling "Hey" like a few times with like
oh,
pauses in between. So I'm sure he'll just like put it
cut
in
and
its
paste it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So when I was in
Technology.
so
You don't
yeah,
even have to know what you're recording
no.
anymore.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Like we added this cool part to the bridge that I don't know if I don't know if anybody knows. This is going to be like a surprise when you guys hear the song. Even the patrons, this is going to be like a surprise. We added like this spoken kind of a part in it, and I think I recorded that like on my iPhone because I wanted it to be like shitty quality, and then I just texted that, and I was like, let me know if this works. I can record it better, like on a microphone, if you want.
Yeah.
But they haven't reached out yet, so I'm pretty sure they're just gonna use it and put a bunch of effects on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you do like the background vocals and the haze and stuff, when I was in the studio doing mine, he had me like standing like in the back of the room doing it, far away from
Yeah.
the microphone, and then he was like, okay, now do another one and like look that way and then look that way, and like we did all funky stuff.
That's
So
cool.
keep that in mind,
Yeah,
because
I'm
then they'll
sure.
layer them together so it sounds like different people and it sounds like a crowd.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm sure like yours is obviously going to be the dominant, and then he probably just wants all our different vocal
Yeah, we need
tones
to get
just
you
to
guys
like
on
mix it in there.
there. We need to get you
Yeah.
guys more on the record. It needs more like men presence.
Well, it's funny. We did that with Watch Your Back.
Mm-hmm.
We did it in the studio with Watch Your Back, but
Yeah.
I definitely want to. I don't know if you've talked like as far as like what date you're kind of shooting to go back down,
Yeah.
but if I know in advance, I'd like to come down too,
Sweet.
and just
Yeah.
be there.
We'll make it
Um,
happen.
yeah.
I don't
So that'd
know.
be.
I don't know right now because of just the
Yeah,
holidays.
no,
So
just whenever. I'm sure we'll talk about it and
there was
stuff, but
something that because I feel like we all need to get together just to like be together, to do photos and to like maybe shoot a video like that. We normally like knock out like two or three things
yeah,
when we're all together because we're like never together. So
yeah,
I feel like that will definitely happen like in January because I know I'll be able to come for like a week in January. But before then, it might just be like a couple of days here and there.
yeah.
Javi's in the
That's,
chat, y'all, and so is Ben and George. Um, Hi guys. Hey Javi.
hey,
Um,
Javi, you can go. It's fine.
so Duke is also here and wants to know what we're planning for spooky season. Do you have any Halloween plans?
No, I was in Spirit Halloween, yes, like 2 days ago, and like shopping around at the costumes and stuff. They all were kind of terrible. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to be. um, I still have that Spider-Man mask that I've had for years now, but it was like an investment. So I'm like, I can squeeze out Spider-Man for a couple years because it's like a real nice like
Uh-huh.
movie quality mask. But
Yeah. Oh, okay. Movie
I don't know.
quality. I like it.
Yeah, yeah,
So you could just be Spider-Man. That works.
yeah. That's probably what's gonna happen. But
Are you going
yeah,
anywhere?
I
Do you
don't
do
know.
anything?
Um, Not at the moment. I know like my cousin Cody, they'll probably have something. I know at work, like one of the ladies like posted a Halloween party at like her house, so who knows? I don't know. I'll probably end up working anyway or something. But
Well,
I
aren't
don't
we
know.
like we're like releasing a song? Are I, mm,
Yeah,
maybe I wasn't supposed to say
yeah.
that.
Did we decide that? I can't remember. We talked about it. We had a productive we had a
meeting.
band meeting just ourselves a few weeks ago, and it was
Yeah,
very
about
productive.
artwork and yeah, what we're
Yeah,
doing. And like, yeah, so the plan is the secret plan. Dun dun dun. So we're
yeah.
streaming, we're doing a TND Halloween live stream on Wednesday the 26th. So today we're doing like a live stream just because nobody could do Wednesday. So normally it's first Wednesday of the month and we do a live stream. Um are the rumors true that TJ is dressing as Galadriel? Probably, because I went as her last Halloween and I kind of dressed like her for the Renaissance Festival. So I have the costume and now I have the hair. The real hair, not my wig like last year. So I'm kind of excited to do this. But yeah, so for Halloween for the band, I think we have planning to release a song either on Halloween or on the Friday before Halloween because we can fucking do whatever we want. We don't know. I feel like we should be promoting it more if we're releasing it in like 30 days, but whatever.
Yeah.
Steve is
I
probably
don't.
working on that. That's Steve's department. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't even know if like anything was actually finished yet. So maybe that's kind of
They're
what he's
finishing
doing
it
today.
today. That's why they're asking for
Um,
background vocals for you. I'm finished with all my stuff. So like they're time crunching that song because Steve really wants it out for Halloween. That's the Nearly Deads. That's our we always release a song on Halloween.
yeah.
So get ready for
Oh yeah,
your
because
Halloween
we
party
got
playlist.
yeah.
And then of course that live stream. So I think we should all be in costumes for the live stream. Don't you?
Yeah.
I think
So
that'd be cute.
I gotta figure it out. Yeah.
Even if we're just wearing like cowboy hats or something goofy, like goofy costumes.
Yeah.
Just
I
something
think that
fun. And we'll have fun with the fans, with you guys. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. I think we should. It'll be fun.
yeah.
Um, and then I'm I have a lot going on this month. So, Halloween related, besides the band stuff, which is going to be super fun. I'm like excited for the live stream. And I'm actually going to Salem. Y'all know I live close to Salem, so I couldn't not go.
That's
And I'm
awesome.
also going to Vegas a week before Halloween for the When We Were Young Fest. So if anybody else is going to that, let me know. I'll fucking meet up with you guys. It's real. It's happening. This
That's
is not
crazy.
Firefest, y'all. Like, it's real. It is. I am so excited to go. I'm going to
I'm
see
pretty jealous.
Jimmy. I'm going to see Jimmy, Avril, My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Alkaline Trio, Bayside, and then like Mayday Parade, Maine, like all these like older kind of pop punk emo band. Oh my god, I'm so
Like
excited.
Warped Tour bands.
All
It's
Warp.
basically like
It's basically
yeah,
like Warp Tour, like a mix.
yeah.
Because there's also some heavier bands. Day to Remember is going to be there. Motionless in White, maybe not. Ice Nine Kills, one of those. So, um, I'm so excited for that. So that's going to
That's
be
a
like,
win. That's in October.
yeah,
Oh man,
dude,
that's awesome.
tickets sold out so quick. I mean, like, you can still get tickets. So I think because like people are starting to drop out and they're reselling their tickets. So like you
Mm.
can. And also that same weekend that we're going to be there, there's a freaking Raiders game. So Vegas is going to be just lit and poppin', and it's going to be so much fun. And
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. And then I'm going to come back, release a song, and then go to Salem all in like the same week. So um um yeah, and I also was thinking about being Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter because of the I have her found her glasses, and I have like, but I don't really have a Harry Potter robe, and I feel like I would have to like find one to do that, and I already have the whole Galadriel setup, and now Rings of Power is like a big deal, so I feel like more people
Yeah,
will
it's a good time.
recognize me. Like last year, only a couple people recognized me in Salem because Jordan was also dressed like Frodo. And then they were like, oh, yeah. But this year, I feel like she's more like prevalent in the mainstream. You might see a few more people dressed as like Lord of the Rings people this year because of the show. But I don't know.
Is is Jordan gonna do Frodo again? Like if you do Gladriel or
So this is a girls' trip, so he ain't coming.
oh
Yeah.
no.
So me and my girls, um, one of the girls, they're coming to this is another couple that we're friends with, and they're coming to Vegas with us. So we and another our friends have these girls days, and I'm like, we can't do lame girls days and like we went out beach pedicure. I don't know. I was like, what we need to do for our girls days is cool shit that the guys want to do with us, but we're doing it without them.
Yeah,
So we went to see. We all went to see The Used a couple weeks ago, and I was like, we're not inviting them to come. Like even though they probably really wanted to go, we're like, nope, this is just for us. And like same thing with
that's
Salem. I'm
all.
like, you guys just aren't invited. Like it's just gonna be the girls, and we're doing something really awesome, like going to Salem. Um,
That's awesome.
I'm really
You need that. Oh,
yeah, I'm excited to go to the new Black Craft store and see if Patty's working because apparently he works there. So I'm sure he'll be there on freaking Halloween weekend. Um, and Craig, if you're there on the 30th, man, I'll be there. I'll be there day before Halloween. It's going to be ridiculous. I don't know what we're thinking. You can hardly like drive. It's like insane there if you've never been. But I just want to say a quick hi to Joan. And Javi says that he's dressing up as a cop for Halloween. So
Nice.
nice. I like it. Are you going to dress up on the live stream? No, wait. Is he just saying that because he wears those stupid glasses?
I was gonna say, are you gonna wear your aviators?
He's just going to wear his
Yeah.
aviators and be like, I'm a cop.
Yeah.
That's it. So I don't know. I have like, I'll probably put something cool on. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I gotta figure it out. I mean, I can't wear a mask the whole time. That would be torture. So
I can't really wear like a hat over these either and like hear you guys.
Yeah.
And remember when I try to use my like ear pods or whatever, I can't figure out how to make them work with the computer. So
Oh yeah, that was the
Like-
last time.
yeah, like AirPods instead of headphones and a microphone. Like I tried to use
Yeah.
that setup and it was like, no, didn't work. This sounds so much better. So you gotta have something where you can have headphones. Maybe we'll all dress up like DJs. I'll be Paris Hilton as a DJ. I follow her on social media. I don't know if you follow her, but she's like DJing everywhere.
Really?
She's like
I don't even
legit.
think I knew that. That
She
was her
goes to
thing.
raves. She goes to all this stuff. She's so cool.
Wow.
She's like actually like a legit DJ, does parties and shit all the time.
Wow.
Man, I don't know if she's any good, but
I mean, I'm sure she has help if she needs it. So I wonder if she even makes like the stuff.
I think she just mixes songs together. I don't think she I don't know. I don't think she's like David Guetta. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I think she just turns the party, you know what I mean? Like I think she mixes songs together. Like she's on the little turntables doing like a little thing or two. So I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's cool.
Yeah. Is that a Pikachu holding a pumpkin behind you?
It is. Jordan surprised me with it. Isn't it cute?
That's awesome.
Yeah, Halloween Pika.
I want one.
I also have this is like the Halloween card.
Ah.
It's got like this special I don't know. You can't see it.
Yeah.
You can't see it. There's like a there's a Pikachu that looks like a pumpkin on it. Boop.
Yeah, I see that. That's cool.
He's got a little like stem. It's so cute. Pikachu. And then he grabbed me that. It's so cute. And it's just cute. I don't know what it means. I don't know if it's special. I don't know if you can play Pokemon Go and get like pumpkins. I don't know. It's just cute. That's all I care about is is it cute. So we got Doug on Twitch. Hey. Long time. It's been a long time, man. So we got a couple people in here today. This is awesome. Josh and TJ making it fucking happen, man.
Absolutely.
Like we don't need those two. What were we saying? We kick them out.
Yeah. We're just a 2-piece drums and vocal. We got to change the name to have a color in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
White stripes, black keys.
So like should it be like those are such neutral colors.
Well, and they're all very reminiscent of like a piano. Like if like black keys on the piano and like white stripes are like the white keys on the piano. So like
I never even put that together. Yeah, that's
I don't know what the white stripes means. It probably means something. Does anybody know? Like or the black keys? I just want to assume they mean the black keys on a piano. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, Brandon asked, when are we getting new music? Very, very soon. Steve is in the studio as we speak doing guitar parts. That's why he's not here. We have plans to release music very, very soon, like within the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
There will be some new music and an announcement for a new album that you guys all pretty much know we're working on. But we're going to have a little bit more fanfare around it soon. It's all happening.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's real now.
it's real now. And I'm like, there's a
Yeah.
lot to do. Oh, how about beige carpet for a band name?
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Why not
Per-
beige carpet? I like beige just in general because it's bland.
Yeah.
um, and if you're referring to my carpet, this is actually yellow. It's beautiful. It's from IKEA. I'm really happy with it.
I do think mine is beige. It's kind of dark though, so you can't really.
Yours does look beige.
Yeah, it is.
Looking at the computer screen and looking at your background and mine definitely looks yellow. Like next to that.
Yeah.
I like it. Beige carpet. Black Keys, White Stripes, and Beige Carpet on tour this summer.
Oh, hell yeah.
I know, right? I would jump at the chance to tour with them. And it's just a 2-piece.
Yeah.
But, okay, so if it was a 2-piece, then our music would have to get very, like, obscure.
Yeah. Very, very experimental. And, well, then there's, wait, what's that other band? Damn, I can't remember their name. They're pretty rock though.
But they have a color in their name? Or you're thinking of a weird... Wait, the Royal Blood?
Royal Blood,
They're
yeah.
2 guys, right?
Yeah.
And 21 Pilots, that's 2 guys.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what? We're in good company, Josh. We don't need...
We are.
we don't need the Nearly Dead. Plenty of good 2 pieces.
Absolutely.
No, I did not have to stitch the carpet myself just because it's from IKEA. I actually have a couple of rugs from IKEA. I think they're great. And a lot of furniture from there that I've had since I moved into this apartment. So it hasn't broken yet. Yeah. And yes, I did eat the meatballs when I went to IKEA. Have you ever been to IKEA, Josh?
Oh, yeah.
So you know the meatballs.
I heard it out of context, but yeah, I know that. And their like cinnamon rolls are really good there too, I think, right?
Cinnamon roll? I've never had a cinnamon roll at IKEA. Is that like a thing?
Well, maybe I'm thinking of something. I've been to IKEA though.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Cinnamon rolls.
I actually got my little display cases back there. It's dark from IKEA. The glass.
Are there like...
Yeah, there's toys.
Is that your virginity corner?
Yeah.
Did you... Sorry, that's like a viral thing on TikTok right now. Like Jordan just made a video with that sound and it's like, my apartment looks like a normal apartment and then here's the virginity corner and it's just like people showing their toys.
That's literally it. It's a glass case with
I see dragons.
Godzilla.
I see dragons.
It's Godzilla on top and then like Goku, basically. Dragon Ball.
Nice.
There's a Naruto figure in there, Ghostbuster figures.
I love it.
All the shit that I like.
We've got stuff all over our house. I mean, I have stuffed animals right there. I have pop figures. I got Care Bears everywhere. And then Jordan has Pokies everywhere, Pokemon.
Yeah. I see Baby Yoda back there. I got a Sonic.
Oh, yeah, I got a Baby Yoda. I got a lot of like stuffed animals. And it's like, I keep saying that I don't need more. And then like Jordan always buys me more. So it's, I like them. They're cute.
Yeah.
And we all know that Steve has quite the collection of like figurines and
models. His are like horror based figurines,
I
think. Yeah.
And Star Wars and Legos. He's got all that shit.
Yeah. Mine is definitely anime and like Marvel, DC.
Dude.
Yours is like cute stuff.
Yeah. Anything I think is cute, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Well, no,
so
I mean, I won't buy anything that is cute. Like, I have to have a limit somewhere, but
yeah,
we all have our collections.
Yeah.
Because it's like when I was a kid, I liked Care Bears. So now that I'm an adult with adult money, I buy the collectible Care Bear shit.
Yeah.
And, like the whole line of makeup from Wet n Wild. I got Care Bears makeup brushes. I got Care Bears nail polish. I got all this amazing cute stuff. Because they know, these companies know that we're adults with money. That's the same thing happening with the When We Were Young Fest. They know that we can all afford these like crazy expensive tickets and stuff now that because we're all older than we were back when that music was popular. So
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's not like
It's like
it's
nostalgia.
made for us. Like
It's
all
made
the
for like
like, yeah,
older people, and
yeah,
it's pulling on your nostalgia from when you were
yeah.
a kid. Like no kid is buying the collectible
No,
star
like
whatever
statues and
$100 Star Wars statue or whatever. Like that's for us. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm thrilled about it because I I do pay for it. So it's like,
It's like
you
all
know,
the shit that you wanted when you were a kid, but your parents told you no. Now you can
yeah,
just buy.
yeah, exactly.
I had like I'm just looking. I have these little Kirby. I have Kirby figurines. I got a lot of shit. That and crystals. I don't know if you guys see somewhere back there. I have this shelf here
Hmm.
that is all my like crystals. I was always into like stuff. I have this like chunk of amethyst just like on my desk. I was very into rocks, crystals. I don't even know what this is, but I don't know.
That's cool.
This is jade. This is for good luck.
Hmm.
So a lot of times when we're live streaming, I like play with this.
That's cool.
I don't know. This one, I wish I remember what it did. It's really pretty, and that would be why I bought it. It's like my favorite color. Why can't I get
Is it
this
like
to
a
focus?
blue or like,
Am I gonna be like one of those influencer
okay,
people
there
who
it
have
is.
to
That's
like
better. Yeah.
go like this?
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like bright turquoise blue.
Hmm.
So any shiny pretty rock. And then you go to the store and they're like this one's good for positive energy and healing and I'm like sold. I don't even care. Um Oh, Doug says, "Do you feel targeted? Who decides what is going into the stores? People your age?" Yes, probably. We're just doing cool shit that we like. And you know why? It's because we have adult money and we don't have kids.
Yeah, that is
So
very true. But I'm happy about it. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's what I enjoy. I mean, you know, you gotta like
life is fucking short, man. You gotta
yeah,
be happy.
exactly.
You gotta be
And
happy.
you know, I think it's understand if you can pay your bills and like live within your means, you know, like why not? You know, I mean, I don't know.
We're just that elder millennia, the elder the elder millennial like that we are. I don't know. It just kind of reminds me like it makes me feel old as shit because when our parents were growing up, it was like all about 80s, 80s night was the thing. Now emo night's a thing. And it's like, why do you think emo nights are a thing? It's because they used to be called 80s nights. And before that, they were called 70s nights. And they were at roller rinks or whatever. And it's like, now it's
Yeah,
emo night. It's clearly nostalgia, early 2000s night for
yeah.
us, for people like us. So
That's kind of mind blowing.
that we're all getting fucking old.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm okay with it. Like I'm
Yeah.
excited for this. Hey, we can't help it.
Yeah. You
So
can't help it. It's funny. I definitely in the last like I'd say maybe like 2 years, I've hit this like new thing where I'm kind of like I don't even like care like about
isn't it
me.
nice? You don't care about
Yeah,
anything.
I don't care about any. Yeah, I'm just like I'm just gonna enjoy the shit that I love, that I grew up with, and
Yeah.
listen to the same music I want to listen to. It's like it's just so weird because I would say maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, I was definitely like trying to listen to all the new, like try to like figure out all the new stuff, you know. And now I don't care, you know.
Yeah.
It's whatever. I mean, yeah, there's certain things you have to figure out to like live and survive, like as far as like technology goes, you know. But um yeah, as far as just the shit I like, I don't know. I don't
It's
care.
like the best. It's just like getting older and not caring what other people think about you and what you
Hmm.
think about other people and just like living your best life and just doing your own thing. And like it's a wonderful feeling,
Yeah,
you know?
it really is.
It's just cool. You just get to do what you want. And I think it's cool that we all still decide every day that we still want to be in the Nearly Deads. We still want to do this and like work on this new music. Like there was a lot of soul searching that went on.
Oh yeah.
For a couple years, we took a little break and it was very like okay, what are your priorities? Because things are changing in people's lives. So, what do we all still want to do and spend our time
Yeah.
doing? Um, and a lot of it, like for me, my both my grandmas died this year. Well, within a few months of each other, this year and last year. So it was kind of like, all right, I hadn't really dealt with a lot of like loss, but the past couple years and like a few years ago, my uncle died. So you just start thinking about life, and you're like, well, you never know when you're gonna go. So just fuck everything, right? Just have fun
Yeah.
and be happy. So many people are out there miserable.
Yeah.
Um, what are people talking about? The Illuminati practice stealing alien technology out of alien butts. Do you believe in aliens? Well, I mean, do you believe in aliens? Yes or no? And then, do you believe that aliens like abduct people on Earth?
Uh, I believe in aliens for sure, but I don't know, that's tough.
But
Like,
and also like I apparently like alien now is like you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say like extraterrestrial because you don't want to be offensive
because alien
to
can mean,
aliens.
yeah,
Because
multiple.
it's like a
And it also can
negative.
mean,
It's like a
yeah,
negative connotation of like it's alien, and it's
yeah,
okay. Well, I guess do you believe in life on other planets? Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious that there probably is life on other planets, right?
yeah. I feel like it makes less sense if there wasn't, you know? I mean, this is kind of goofy, but yeah, extraterrestrials, yes, I do believe in. As far as the abduction thing, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's tough. Like I would say maybe there's a better chance that um it was maybe human abduction, like government abduction, like
Oh my
bef-
God, tell me about this conspiracy
well,
theory. You
well,
think the
just
government's
like,
abducting people and making it seem like it's aliens?
yes, I would feel like, I don't know.
I've
That's kind of
never heard
where,
this.
I
Okay.
mean,
We have to have a whole conspiracy episode now.
I know.
Jude, we could talk all day about this. And I just want to quickly shout out to Natty Attack. Hello, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being on here. Okay.
Yeah.
So government is pretending to be extraterrestrials. Are they also flying the UFOs? Or is that the
Well,
scenario, or do you think they're like just
well,
kidnapping people and drugging
like,
them and
yeah, I mean, well, the argument with like UFOs is that it just means it's unidentified. So it doesn't mean that it came from another planet. It could have easily been made from like,
mm,
and then I just feel like
Russia? So it's
there's
Russia.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna get us flagged. Just
I
saying,
know, I
Russia.
know.
Oh fuck. Hi
Oh, shit.
CIA.
I know.
Okay,
um,
okay.
I
As if
just I
the alien government abduction isn't gonna get us
well,
red flagged. Uh,
I know, but I just feel like there's already evidence of government doing shady shit in the past, as far as just like, like the whole men who stare at goats and all that kind of stuff. It's like,
what's that?
um,
Cloning? Isn't that cloning?
yeah, well, that was,
No, I don't
is it
really know
cloning?
what
I
that
can't,
is.
it's like, I thought it was like, doing experiments on
Are you
like,
talking about the Agent Orange stuff or the where they were like making people take drugs, LSD and shit?
yeah, I don't know if, I mean, there's so many things with
Okay, cool.
experiments
So
on,
I'm on board. Yeah, I'm on. I'm. We're on the same page.
so I'm just kind of like, why wouldn't, like, I don't know, or but not even like the government making it seem like it's alien abduction, but that's just what the people believe, because it's foreign to them. I still believe that there's
Do
life
you
on other
do you
planets and
think that they're
stuff.
targeting buttholes?
I know, I mean, the probing thing, that's a whole other level. I mean, hey, who knows their motives?
I don't know. Um. So yeah, the conspiracy theory. We did not plan on talking about conspiracy theory. It just
No.
rolled in this direction. Just so you know, we were just talking about like what we're doing for Halloween, and then somebody brought up aliens and extraterrestrials and do they exist? And do you believe that humans, have been abducted by aliens or abducted by extraterrestrials, taken on the ship, probed, whatever, and then dropped somewhere?
Yeah.
Right? Or do they
Yeah.
that's something I never really understood about an alien abduction. Are they physically taking you off the planet into their spaceship and then dropping you back home? Like why wouldn't they just kill you and keep you in space?
I don't know.
Why
Well,
are
I
they just
guess
plucking
the
us up to
reason,
study us?
well, that's the thing. The reason is to study us because we're like foreign to them, you know?
But do you think it's
Um,
weird that they don't just kill us?
I mean,
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say kill on the live stream. But
I I
um
don't know. I mean, it doesn't really like I mean, if nothing goes bad in their experiments and we're still fine, I guess they don't have to kill us
dude,
or
I'll believe
dispose of us.
I'll believe in alien abductions when I get abducted by an alien, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like
But what's
it's
the
like
explanation? Like UFOs and ghost sightings and stuff like that. I feel like there's always like a terrestrial explanation.
yeah,
There's like people had mentioned in the comments, weather balloons,
yeah,
whatever, headlights in the distance, like stuff like that I feel can be explained, or like the person who's seeing them, there's got to be some sort of like something going on in their brain where they are interpreting something they're seeing in a weird way. That's what I think about abductions. I think these people are just mentally ill, probably.
yeah.
Right?
And I just feel like something like that, it's so easy to misconstrue something or your brain to just play tricks on you. I mean, it does it like our brains play tricks on us like
All the time.
all the time. Yeah. So yeah.
So listen to this. Jenner on YouTube said, I think abductions are seen like what happens when we tag animals in the wild. They do the experiment and then release it back into the wild. Like, have you ever thought about that? Like whales, like they freaking like hunt them and then they tag them and then they throw them back in. And sharks, they do the same thing, and
Yeah.
they tag all kinds of animals, eagles. Do you think they're like, holy shit? Or even fish. There's this great cartoon of like two fish and then like the other one gets fucking fished up and they're like, holy shit, where's Bill? Like he's just gone. That's right. That's like an alien abduction. It's like the same thing. And then they
Yeah.
just would throw him back.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the only reason I could see for an abduction is I don't know. I mean, what if they're just doing it for sport?
Like the
fishing?
Predator.
Yeah.
Like the Predator. That's the
Yeah.
whole movie.
Yeah.
I think that was like the idea behind that movie too, was just like hunting, but you're hunting humans.
Yeah.
Did you watch Prey?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So good. If y'all haven't
Yeah.
seen Prey, Prey. And also on that note, the movies that made us, or one of those documentaries on Netflix, has an episode on Aliens, the sequel, and it's fucking a great episode. They talk about making of the sequel with James Cameron and Sigourney Weaver, and like what it meant to have like a female, like she was one of the first female like main characters in an action movie that actually did a lot of like the action and the fighting. It wasn't just like the side character.
Yeah.
She's like the main character. So I never really thought about how that role led into other stuff. So
Yeah.
led into other like female led like Resident Evil and Kill Bill and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of aliens, such a good movie. It's like the best sequel ever made is Aliens, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's
Dude, somebody named Scott on YouTube said I was probed once in Uranus.
That's a knee slapper. That's good.
Oh, hilarious. Um, I just wonder why aliens want to study us. So here's my theory. I in case anybody wants to know. um, all right, this is going to make me sound crazy, but I think that aliens are us from the future. Like I subscribe to like the ancient astronaut theory where we came back and taught ourselves a lot of stuff about society because I think in the future we fuck up the planet so bad that we have to leave. So that's why they come back to like study it to figure out why they fucked it up
Yeah.
and
That's
how to save it. But I know like time maybe it's on a different quantum level. Like I don't think time travel is real. I don't think you can like undo matter and stuff. But I
mhm.
do think that there's like parallel universes and that we can travel between them. Maybe. And I don't know. Nobody really knows. Isn't that what's so fun about being alive?
Yeah, because you just don't
We
know.
just don't fucking know
It's just
why.
question after question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows why we're here. Nobody
Yeah.
knows that like
But you
could all
know,
be
and
a simulation, dude.
I know, like,
I could
I
be
feel,
imagining this whole thing.
I know though,
Doesn't
like,
that trip you
but
out?
yeah,
This is
I
why we
feel
all
like,
need like Xanax and shit because we can't cope. We can't fucking fathom the
yeah,
vastness of like nothingness that we are just a little tiny dot in.
and literally just knowing, like, knowing nothing. We literally just don't know what the hell is going on. But do you know something that's crazy to me? I think about is that I just everything like can a thought really be brought on out of nothing? Like I feel like there's like inspiration for everything. So for you to have that idea of, like basically different, like timelines and different
Mm-hmm.
like parallel universes and stuff, like is it weird, like there got to be some truth somewhere for those ideas to sprout, like I
Yeah.
mean, and that's with everything. I mean, that's with, you know comic books where people can fly, like how to, like there's
Yeah.
got to be, I don't know, there's got to be some truth somewhere, but
Do you always pick flying as your superpower if you had a superpower?
I mean, it would be pretty cool.
Does it
uh
what's your superpower that you would pick if you could have one?
I You know what? Now, just thinking realistically, I think teleportation would be the best. It would just be the most convenient.
Teleportation's mine. That's mine.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I say it every time I watch that movie, Jumper, and I was like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I want to do. I want to
Yeah.
just think about being on the beach and just arrive there. Or
Yeah.
think about being inside a bank vault and just arrive. Or inside Tiffany's after closing and just get whatever I want.
Yeah. But even just like in everyday life, like if you were living morally correct,
No, no, no. You're gonna say
No.
I could like instead of driving to work, I could just blink and I'll be there. No, dude.
Yeah.
Like if we
No,
can
not
teleport,
that.
we are not gonna be working. No,
No,
no.
that's true. What are they going to do? Catch you? You just teleport, I mean, it's very true.
I don't. I just right.
Yeah, and because I always used to think flying because it sounds awesome, but realistically, like I mean,
I
it
don't
would be great,
know. I don't want to fly. You
but
could just teleport yourself on an airplane. Oh,
yeah, true.
I don't
Or
know.
I could teleport myself into the sky, then before I fall, just teleport back somewhere.
Have you ever had dreams that you are flying?
I don't know. I don't think so, or I don't remember
Do you
if I
have any
have. Does
reoccurring
that mean
dreams?
something?
Probably.
Yeah, because
Do-
I've never really. I don't know if I've had dreams that I'm like falling, and I know that means something. I don't remember what it means, but
Every time I look up like what my dream means, it's always like you're stressed, and it's like okay.
yeah.
Uh, it's kind of like loosely like, oh, it means you have something that you're looking forward to, or something that you don't want to mess up, or something that. And it's like, okay,
So
kind of
basically,
vague,
any dream can mean all those things.
dude. So Okay, I do want to have a whole, so crazy dreams I want to have a whole stream of because I think that's a cool topic.
Hmm.
And then the other one was conspiracy. I want to talk about conspiracies that we believe in more
Yeah.
depth. So I'm writing down
Yeah.
ideas. Um,
Cool.
but I have, so the dreams that really mean you're stressed out are the dreams where your teeth fall out.
Oh, really?
I've had those dreams. I have those dreams from time to time, and it's nasty. And usually it's like one tooth. And like the other night, I don't know what was going on in my life or what was wrong with the planets, but I dreamt that every tooth in my mouth fell out.
Hmm.
And there was like, they were just loose in my mouth.
Wow. Oh.
And they were
That's
like
terrible.
rolling around like dice in there, like, ugh, ugh. And I was like choking on them and shit. And then I like woke up and I was like, oh, this is the worst dream I've ever had.
Ugh,
But
that's crazy.
I have some reoccurring dreams. You know, so reoccurring dreams fucking fascinate me because I'm like, why does my dream like keep showing this to me? Is it something I saw when I was a kid? Is it something I saw when I was a past life? If you believe in that, like, why the same thing? Because it makes sense that we dream and it makes sense that you dream random shit. But
Mm.
my dreams are typically really realistic, which I hate. I'm like, why am I dreaming that I'm like fucking gonna get murdered or something and my teeth are falling out and like, but I'm a real person. I'm not dreaming something fun and cool like I'm a unicorn that's
Yeah.
flying. Like it's always like something really realistic. Do you
Yeah.
remember your dreams or do you have any like funky reoccurring dreams?
So that's the weird thing with me is that like I feel like most people I talk to have had reoccurring dreams, have had dreams about their teeth falling out or dreams about falling or whatever. I've never had I've never had that. Isn't that like I don't
Are
know
you
if
just
it's
like
just I
a
don't
normal, well-adjusted person? It's because your parents are
well
still married. It's
no,
because you're just a
this is the
normal,
thing like
well-adjusted person. Like you're not supposed to have these fucked up dreams.
no, but at the same time, it's like in my everyday life, like I don't know. Like I've had weird dreams, but not realistic weird
Dude, I've
necessarily.
never seen you stressed out. I
Well,
don't.
I just hide it well. I'm always stressed.
Didn't some of your drums get stolen at
One of
Pensacola?
my symbols got stolen. I forgot about that.
Swiped,
But other people's shit
misplaced
got stolen too.
that same night.
Yeah.
So that was
I remember
yeah.
that venue. Yeah.
But I remember you being like cool as a fucking cucumber about it, and everyone else was fucking mad. And you were just
Well,
like,
I just don't. Well, it's just my personality. I don't like to like. It's whatever, you know. Well, I did get reimbursed. Like Zildjian, I contacted them and they gave me like they reimbursed me for it. You know,
That's
it
cool.
covered that. Yeah, because it was like a $500 symbol or some shit like that. But
Damn.
yeah, it's not that I don't. It's just like I don't know. Like I don't want to cause a commotion, basically. You know, like it's whatever.
You know
But
why? Okay, here. So you know bananas gives you really fucked up dreams.
well, I can't eat them.
You can't eat them. So that's why you
Yeah.
never have fucked up dreams.
Oh,
Bananas
that's
legit
weird.
give you fucked up dreams, and melatonin gives you fucked up dreams, which I don't take it. But the night that I had the fucked up dreams, I couldn't sleep, and sometimes when I can't sleep, I eat. And I didn't eat a banana, but I ate like something that was like there had to have been something in what I ate. And also, I think if you eat right before bed or have like a midnight snack in between, like when you wake up in the middle of the night, I think that also affects your brain because it's like
I've heard that.
it's
yeah.
like your brain is on because it's like digesting the food and it has to remember to do all of that and like while you're sleeping and it's doing too many things at the same time. I don't know.
And I definitely think that's true because I do feel like I'll have dreams if I eat like too late, like
Too late.
right before I go to bed or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Dreams are
But I
pretty
wonder
fascinating.
bananas, like, is it like the potassium, like, or something that's like just how it's metabolized or something? Like that's weird. I crave bananas a lot. It's really depressing.
Who you crave bananas? Like talk to me a little
I
bit more about
do.
that. Because I
I
never.
love banana. Well, just I remember the taste because I used to eat them. It was like around when I turned 18 is when I developed some sort of allergy where I couldn't eat bananas anymore, and I'll just go in and out of just really craving like to eat a banana. But I
Bananas
have
have.
been wanting to try. Yeah,
Go.
no, go ahead.
Sorry, because this is fucking fascinating.
No,
Bananas
yeah,
have melatonin in them.
I never knew that. Well, that's
So,
crazy.
because bananas contain melatonin, they can be attributed to vivid dreams or nightmares. This is likely only to happen in people who are already producing enough melatonin naturally or are supplementing with melatonin. So,
Ah,
I I took melatonin once in my life and it gave me the wildest psychedelic dreams I've ever had. And I hated it. They were like nightmares. So I was like, nope, I'm good.
mm,
And it's probably because I don't need melatonin. Most people do not need melatonin to fall asleep.
yeah.
We produce enough of it naturally. Like if you do the natural shit, I mean, I could go on my fucking soapbox about pills and supplements and stuff,
Well,
but I
yeah,
won't.
there's studies that you're not your body will get used to that level of melatonin, then you just won't be able to sleep unless you take it.
Yeah, you get
Nobody really
dependent.
needs it.
Yeah, you get dependent on it, and your
Yeah,
body stops producing as much as it actually would normally.
yeah.
Um, and then this other thing says this is they contain potassium and magnesium, which makes you have longer REM sleep, which can make you have weird dreams.
Mm.
Oh, cheese is somebody mentioned cheese. Natty said cheese is one of the things that this is everything. Foods that may give you nightmares. Cheese, pasta, meat, pizza, spicy food. Like, that's everything.
Everything.
Cheese and meat and pasta. So we've
Yeah.
got bread, carbs, everything you eat. So just don't eat
I really think it's just yeah,
sugar,
if you're
candy.
digesting food when you're sleeping, that's crazy.
I don't want to have vivid dreams. I want to just sleep and wake up and not remember that I was sleeping. I see, this is why I can't fucking
But do you
sleep.
have
Is it?
dreams like do you like have dreams all the time? Like you remember your dreams
Yeah.
all the time?
Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm like literally the exact opposite. I very rarely remember my dreams. Unless it's like crazy, like, but
Dude,
then I can't remember them later on in the day. So,
hold on. Um, I had this really weird dream and I put it in my notes and now I can't find it. Damn it. All right. I'm probably never going to find it. But because I'm even like, even the fact that I'm talking to you right now, being like, oh, that dream where literally all my teeth fell out, like, it's because I still remember it. It happened weeks ago, and the recurring locations and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that means like I just don't get good sleep or something. Like, I don't know, like there's something wrong with me that I don't just sleep through the night. I don't want to say I never just sleep through the night. It's kind of weird because I feel like when we're on tour and I was sleeping in the little fucking cabin bunk thing, I like got the best sleep. I think it's because it was just
yeah.
quiet. But sometimes we were at a fucking bus stop or truck stop, so it's not really that quiet.
Yeah.
And Kevin was always snoring.
I think I feel that way too because I don't get good sleep like at all. Like I'm a terrible sleeper. And I always thought maybe that's why I don't dream that much because maybe I
You're
never
not
get into
sleeping.
that
You don't ever get
state,
into deep sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe that means I am
Yeah.
sleeping good.
I'll have to look into that. Maybe I should get a sleep study. The thing is that I don't know if I'd actually be able to sleep, during a study, but
Because
I
I'd be too anxious. How the fuck are you supposed to fall asleep when you got people like poking you and staring at you?
exactly.
I would
Yeah,
never, and
so
I would never be able to sleep in one of those
no.
studies. I thought I was gonna have to
No.
do it because when I was younger, they thought I had sleep apnea, where you like can't breathe and shit. But I don't think I do anymore.
Mhm.
Um,
No. I don't know if it's just being because you're like just like in this fantasy life,
I
like you're not worried, you're not thinking about your day-to-day shit. We're just like
no, we're just like
it's
I
freezing
used to
out. You
sleep
got to
like
get out of here,
used to we got to get out of here. I used to
It's
sleep like a log and never dream, and
yeah,
I would always be like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy." I would never be sitting there in the bunk like staring at the ceiling like I fucking can't sleep. I'm so anxious like ever.
yeah.
I was always just like
No, me,
calm, hit the pillow, fall asleep. Because also being on tour is very like physically taxing because we're performing every night. So
yeah,
we're like headbanging, we're jumping up and down, and we're meeting fans and da da da. So and it's really loud. So getting into the van afterwards and just having that vacuum of like quiet, even though we still got kind of rowdy and like I said, Kevin snoring and shit like that, it was still just little fucking almost like some days I'm just like, oh, I hope one day we can tour in like a tour bus because then you get like the little like bunk that you
covered.
like you get your
Yeah,
covered little bunk. It's almost like a coffin and you just like that's your own little cubby. There's something about it
yeah,
that just and my little bunk was just that little I don't know. I none of us ever sat up in the van. And I sit at home up all night playing on my phone. I can't sleep. I don't know what to do. I let me go walk around, let me have a snack. I mean, not
yeah,
all the time, but there's a lot of nights where I'm just not tired. So I just stay up.
yeah.
I mean, also we didn't really when you guys did night drives, you didn't really fucking go to bed until like 5 in the morning. So that might be a reason you slept good
No,
too.
true. Like me and Steve would be so exhausted,
Yeah.
But I always slept pretty good like during the day drives too,
Yeah.
um yeah, but like when we were sleeping and the day shift was
Was
driving,
driving. Yeah.
like yeah, walking around like because I can't sleep. It's not all the time, but
Yeah. It's just like I don't get tired and I it's like sleeping is an inconvenience and I just want to be doing stuff all the time and then I'm
yeah,
anxious about the next day and what I have to do instead of just doing the normal thing. I think when we're on tour like that physicality of it, lifting and performing and being on your feet and like doing all that stuff, especially the performance. It's like a 30-minute
oh
workout.
yeah,
And so
yeah.
then you're
I mean, we are
sweaty.
exercising the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're
loading in, loading out, like yeah,
yeah, you're lifting a bunch of heavy shit. You're up and down stairs. You're whatever. You're walking across, some places up and down like quite a few stairs.
yeah,
It's just a lot of physical activity, and then yeah, and then when you exercise and stuff, and I know that I sleep better when I do that because your body just needs to sleep more. It
yeah.
needs to recoup. Has asked us 8 times, have we ever done DMT? No, I have
No,
not.
I haven't either.
And then they said they had a crazy dream. It makes you have crazy dreams. I don't know if it's legal to take it in small doses or if that's what is in mushrooms or what. Um,
Yeah,
or if you can take it in other countries. I don't really know. But isn't it called?
I don't know.
I know there's a documentary about it called like the
Yeah,
spirit molecule or something like that. Like there's all this. Yeah. Like it rewires your brain.
oh,
Interesting.
it's such a. I mean, it's so funny. Like I just like don't. I don't know. Like I don't even like taking Tylenol if I don't have to kind of
Yeah.
deal. But
Yeah.
um,
No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm signing
yeah,
up for that. I'll just eat a banana before I go to bed and I'm like, woo. That's
I
enough
know.
excitement for
I
me.
bananas have melatonin. Like I don't get like the
I
allergic reaction.
I don't know, man. I would probably ask your doctor
Just so I can
first.
have one. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm not just gonna go.
You're okay, so that's
My throat just gets itchy.
your picture now for the
What?
album. It has to be like a banana now.
It's just
It's just funny.
me.
Like
Well,
bananas just is reoccurring because we all tease you that you're allergic to them. It's like, okay, I like bananas, but I've never once in my life craved a banana.
I mean, when you don't get to have something, yeah, I literally and it sucks because I'll literally just be sitting and being like, oh, because I remember how it tastes and I love they're good, you know.
Oh my
But
god.
like an apple, I can eat apples all day long, and it's like I rarely crave one, you know. But
Okay. So, yeah. Weird. I've craved things more like potato chips, pizza, and
well,
brownies,
yeah,
but
I
never
mean,
like a banana. God, I can't wait to eat a banana. Like, no, I eat them because I know I have to, and it's
ah,
a healthy snack instead of reaching for the fucking potato chips that I really want.
yeah,
I can't tell you the last time I bought bananas. When we're on our fitness, we buy bananas and eat them every single day. Bananas, apples, like that's what you're eating because you can't have any of
yeah,
the other shit because you're trying to lose weight. And you know what?
yeah.
Now I don't give a shit.
It's literally just because I can't have them. Like all the other
Yeah.
fruits that I can have, I don't crave, you know. I have to force myself to eat strawberries or which I do love them. Like after I'm eating them, like they're good, but I'd rather have the pizza.
Doolin says you gotta dress up like a banana for Halloween.
I was thinking that I literally just saw the
The
banana
banana
suit and
costume.
yeah, that's
Dude,
honestly I could do that.
you banana. Josh is a
Yeah.
banana. That would be funny. Um, cool. All right.
Do you know that I dressed up? I was Ash Ketchum for Halloween when I was a kid.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I had like a black haired wig when it was all sticking out, had his hat, had his like shirt. It was awesome.
That's so cute. So cute. I can just see your mom being like, okay, going to buy you the
she
costume.
she made the shirt for me.
That's so
And
cute.
then
Oh
I
my
think
God.
we just found like a red and white hat and she like made that logo that's on his hat or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, it was awesome.
My mom used to make all my costumes.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
great.
people today, I don't know a lot of people who have kids, but they definitely don't fucking make their kids costumes. For one, everyone's busy and working. And even though both my parents worked, my mom still sewed us our costumes and did all kinds of stuff for us, but I don't feel like parents today have that amount of time. They
Yeah.
literally just go to the store and buy a costume for their kids. I feel like people just spend versus like making something. You know, you can't wear the same costume every year, which when I
Yeah.
was a kid, I definitely wore the same costume like over and
Yeah.
over. You know, things are
Yeah.
just way different now.
Yeah, that is weird. Like my mom always made my costume. Like I had a Superman costume, like she sewed it. She
That's
made the
so
whole thing.
cute. Like, I feel like,
Yeah.
well, our parents are more in like Gen X or they're in, you know, they're not boomers for sure. They're not that old. So I think
Yeah.
because my mom was like a seamstress, she like sewed clothing for us. So I feel like, and I don't know how to fucking sew, even though my mom knew how to sew and we had a sewing machine. I never learned how to sew. You have to take home ec, but now kids don't even do it. Like nobody knows how to sew or make their own clothes. It was just, we used to go to the fabric store and pick out what fabric we wanted and then pick out patterns, be like, this is what I want you to make for me. And it's like nowadays,
Yeah.
I don't ever see people doing that. Like they get rid of the fabric section at Walmart. They don't even have it anymore because nobody buys it. Nobody makes their own stuff
Yeah.
anymore. Everyone just buys it because everything's so cheap now. It used to
Yeah.
be cheaper to like buy and sew your own clothes than to go out and buy it. But now clothing is so inexpensive that
Yeah.
you can buy
And
it, wear it once, and fucking toss it. It's our society is fucked up, man.
yeah, and it's just about convenience now. Everything is about
Yeah,
convenience
because
and how
everyone's so
fast
much
you can get it.
more like busy and everything is like
Yeah.
for Instagram and Facebook. And so it's like, well, if your kid can't be wearing the same costume 2, 3 years in a row because you're gonna look some type of way to your, you know, your peers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like there's a lot of stuff from my childhood that I notice and I'm like, I never see anyone do this. Like, did you ever like wash the car in the driveway with your dad? Like with your hose from your house?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We used to wash like the cars all the time. Yeah.
When's the fucking last time
Like,
you saw somebody in your neighborhood washing their car?
no, that's true. Like I
Illegal to like have the soap go down the drain? I don't know. That's how we washed our car.
Yeah.
We like never went through a regular car wash, like a drive-through car wash.
Yeah. Hmm.
Does Boomers
I forgot
really
about
end?
home ec too.
Does Boomer really end in 1964? That seems like too young.
It does,
But I
but I
trust
guess
you, Doug.
my parents would be.
Mid 1964. Yeah, so my parents are boomers. Ooh,
Javi washes his cars.
that's good. That's good. You should
That's really
you
good.
should. If I had a house, I'd probably wash my car too with my own water and my
Yeah.
own little bucket of soap. I mean, they still sell it. You can still go to
Yeah.
AutoZone and buy the bucket and the sponge and the soap and shit.
Yeah. And car washes don't really do that great of a job. I mean, they're
Dude,
not like scrubbing.
no, you still have
Yeah.
when I go to the car wash, I don't have time. But when I did have extra time, I would do the nozzle thing and still wash
Oh,
it myself with the spray nozzle instead of the
yeah.
drive-through. Now I just do the drive-through.
And stuff like
Javi says it's $10 per wash to wash your own car at your house.
the supplies.
That doesn't sound cheaper than the drive-through car wash. My drive-through car wash is like $10. Maybe
Yeah.
12.
For like the premium, I think.
12, $15 for a premium. Yeah, with the wax and all that.
Yeah.
Car waxing has changed. I used to wax the car with my dad too.
Really?
Yeah. Cuz he had a 924S Porsche from 1989 cuz he was having his midlife crisis, I guess. And y'all know how bad I want a convertible, and I think it's because I'm approaching like my midlife crisis. And I'm just like, I want one. So yeah, so he had this like really nice car. And before that, when we were little kids, he had a Mustang, like a muscle car. I don't know what year it was from, probably the fucking 60s. And he like babied that thing, and we used to that, but then he had, had kids, so then they got like normal cars. Minivan.
Yeah.
We had the minivan. We used to always watch the minivan. And then my sister, when she was in high school, got the minivan and started driving the minivan. And then I got
We
the
had a
other old
minivan.
family car.
Yeah. That's funny, but now my dad, like we did all the same thing. We had the minivan. But now my dad has like 4 cars. Well, that's where I'm going. We're going to a car show. But like
Did he have like a
he has
fancy
like 4
car?
cars. He has a Mustang. He has a GTO. He has a Camaro.
Right now?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's mid-late. Yeah. It's what he loves doing.
You know
just,
what?
And
You
washes
Pep.
and waxes.
And he waxes. Yeah. It's like when you spend that much money on it, you want to like baby it. Like,
oh yeah.
When I first got, even though I have like a little Kia Soul, and I hand washed it at every car wash, and I vacuumed it. I still vacuum my car. I still clean it out. Like I never did that with my minivan. I just let it get dirty because I didn't care as much. But when you spend your hard-earned money on it, and that's like your thing, like you really baby it.
Oh yeah.
I think that's cool though. I didn't. So your dad has 4 cars now?
Yeah, he loves his classic cars.
That's awesome.
He'll take him to car shows, or like if it's a nice day. You're only allowed to drive him on the weekend, actually. You're not like allowed to drive him throughout the week, which he wouldn't, because they're like something to do with like the antique plates. But
okay.
Yeah, that's like
so
his
he has
hobby
an antique
now.
GTO. What year is it?
Yeah, it's a 68.
Damn.
67. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But
that's so sick.
Yeah, that's what he loves to do. He'll go to car shows all the time, like him and my mom. Yeah.
Why did he never help us with the fucking van? It always needed repairs.
Well, this is just in the last like 2 years maybe. Yeah, he's
muscle cars.
He knows everything about them. So it's just coming full circle now.
Yeah.
He's like, trying to get into retiring, and like that's kind of how it happened. He sold off a few of his stores, and then Um,
Oh, and he was like, I'm buying a fucking
yeah, so
Mustang.
that's
I
where,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah. But
You go,
it's just so
Kev.
funny. Like I have like know absolutely nothing about cars. Like I can't. I mean, I could change a tire, but that's about it. Like, and he knows the ins and outs, and
See, that's another
yeah,
thing. Speaking of moms knowing how to sew, dads always knew how to work on a car. And she, the family car. You never,
yeah.
why would you take it
No, I'm
somewhere?
going to Valvoline. you know. But
My car is burning
another,
oil.
but
Ugh.
yeah. I mean, one thing too. I mean, I mean, I'm sure you can figure out the oil, but like with new cars, it's a lot different. Like my dad couldn't
You
work on
can't
like a
even,
new car.
yeah, they
No,
make it so you
pretty
can't
much you have to go.
to a
Yeah.
repair shop. Yeah. Or to
Hmm.
the dealership, which,
Yeah. Yeah, because there was something with uh
of course, Javier is
I
like,
think
I work on my own cars. Where's the I disagree button from fucking Javier, the
yeah,
own car? I work on my own car. You really work, well, he's a dad, he said. You
that's
really
true.
work on the Hyundai Tucson, your brand new Hyundai Tucson. You open the fucking hood up and you change the oil in that shit. I don't believe you. I'm looking at the comments as if Javi is actually, I'm looking at him.
Well, I hope that once if I become a dad that I just develop those car skills
Once you become a
because that's
dad.
got to be it.
I mean, I know how to check my own oil because I have to fill my oil because it burns off like every couple of days right now. Just,
Oh yeah.
dude,
Um,
every couple of days I have to put oil in it. It just like is what it is. No repair shop. So
yeah.
within the next several months, I mean, I just need to buy a new car. So I've been in the market, but
Yeah.
not with this festival coming up, man. Nope. We need this new album to be successful so I can buy a car, you guys.
Yeah,
Uh,
mine's getting up there now. I'm closing on 100,000 miles, and
but here's the
I don't know.
thing.
I try to take care of it. Huh?
Oh, well, I have like 160,000 miles. So like 100,000 miles is like nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I know
I
it's
took it.
also a Ford though. So,
I don't know, like I have a Kia, and so a lot of people are like, and I treated me great for 7 years. I've had it for like 6 or 7 years. It treated me awesome, and then all of a sudden it
yeah.
starts burning oil, and there's nothing I can do to fix it. And it's just like, well, if every couple of days I just have to like put more oil in it, like whatever, it
Yeah.
is what it is. I did have to get brakes recently and a new catalytic converter, so I've spent thousands on my car lately, and it's just sucked. It has
Yeah.
sucked. And I wish I would have been in the position to just buy a new car a couple months ago before I did all that stuff. But now that I'm in it, I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna keep putting oil in it and letting it run out until I can buy a. No, I don't like they try to upsell when you change the oil. You guys are right about Valvoline. I guess it's just everyone's saying it saves you time and money. I don't know if it really saves me time. Like, I feel like going to the drive-in Valvoline place and spending 5 minutes sitting there while they change my oil is like worth it to me.
Yeah.
I think this is where if Steve was in the conversation, because you know he's all about what's more convenient. You know, I say that with a lot
Well,
of
he
love.
did.
Did he ever?
Well,
I
no,
mean,
I don't think he did. It was Javi and like
Javi
Javi
and
would change the
Kevin
oil
knew
in the
about
van. And
Javi and Kevin
Kevin,
knew
yeah,
about cars, and Kevin's
yeah,
dad, so they would help us with the van.
yeah,
And you know, I don't know. Steve knows a little bit. We all know a little bit about cars. You got to know if you're driving a car, you got to know the bits and pieces, and you got to know how it runs. You got to know,
yeah. Like,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I could change oil or change a tire. Those are like the two things I could do. But with me, with changing oil, it's just like I live in a like
Where are you
I
gonna
just
do
don't want
it?
to do it out. Like I live in an apartment, like it's just I
My
just go
dad
to
used to have
Valvoline.
these things. They're like runners, and that you would like drive the car on top of it. Did I not get an essential life skill? I don't know how to change a fucking spare tire. No way. Because no,
Yeah, triple.
knock on wood, man. Because my car now, I've never gotten a flat tire. But Bertha, I used to get flat tires all the time. Because I would buy these like cheap $30 tires from like the fucking ghetto tire place because I was broke. And they would always
Mhm.
blow on me like within a couple of months. So I was always on the side of the road, fucking tire. But the thing is, I could never get the lug nuts off the tire. or the nuts, whatever those are called, whatever keeps your tire on that you need like the tire iron to like take them off to take your tire off.
Yeah,
Are those called lug nuts or are those just
they're
called?
lug nuts.
Yeah, I
They're
can't.
lug nuts. Yeah.
I can't take those off. So I can't. I physically just maybe I need WD 40 in my car, but like I could never do that myself because they're too rusted on. So even I would have people come out from roadside assistance be like, so we can't get these off, so we're just gonna tow you. So that used to happen a lot. Lug nuts off. So you have to take it and they have to like do the mechanical lug nut thingy.
Yeah, some
what
like
am I? You can't do that shit with a tire iron by hand, like
no. Well, yeah, because mine, like they said it warped. Like that's why they couldn't get it off. They've had every size they tried, but like, yeah, they'll warp after a few years and you just can't get them off. So I'm like, you can't change the tire, you know? Now they said that's
how many years? I've never had to change it myself. I've never had anything. I've gotten new tires once. And I looked at my tires the other day, so I had to put air in my tire, and I was like, oh no. I just got new brakes. I just did all that other. I was like, no, just no. Don't be cracked. Don't be getting bald. Like, just don't. Like, no. I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on new tires. Like, I think they're fine though. How long are tires supposed to last? A couple of years? I mean, it depends on how much you drive. I'm sure it depends on.
I've just always looked, but yeah, I don't know.
That's the name of that thing I'm talking about? Yeah, most of the big cross, and that helps you like twist it. Like,
yeah.
I don't have one of those in my car. I think I have.
Oh, you don't? Well,
no.
Your car probably came with one though. It should have came with like a jack and.
My car, dude. My car doesn't even have a spare tire in it.
Oh, well, then maybe it doesn't.
It didn't come with one, so they don't come with Kias. You have to buy your own spare. It comes with.
Oh, okay.
It comes with Fix-A-Flat. Like a kit to fix your, so you can drive it somewhere. So but I've had it for 6 years and I've never ever had a flat tire. So it's like, what? Like, there's probably a lot of dads out there being like, oh my god, yes, I'm not. Or what?
No, you're. It's a different. Yeah, I mean, you have a cell phone. You got, road assistance, whatever.
It's
and like
I think the most dangerous thing is when the tire blows, knowing how to handle your car. That, you know what I mean? So you don't roll over or fall into a ditch or like, well, you have to know how to like handle your car. Cause that to me is the scariest thing. Like getting a flat tire or like something happening to the engine and being able to just pull over real quick and then figure it out.
Yeah.
Queef was here for 2 minutes. Should learn to change a tire in case you break down with no service. I mean, that's Javier. That's great advice. You're right. I should learn how to change a tire.
Yeah.
But
the crazy thing though is like I got a flat tire a couple years ago and like could not change it because the lug nuts were warped. So it's like
right.
You're just screwed if that happens, I
feel like I do know how to change a tire because I feel like you jack it up and then you take those off, take the old tire off, and you put the new one on and you put the lug nuts back on, right? There's not like that much to it.
It's not, yeah.
And I know how to use a jack. I know how to.
You just do it in a star formation. Like tighten them in a star formation.
I don't know how to do that. So what am I good at? What am I handy at? Like there's got to be something that it's like, hold on, guys. Else my mom used to do was give us haircuts, which if I had kids, I would definitely cut their hair. I've never cut Jordan's hair, but I did dye his hair. I do all money on the salon. That's awesome. I save you money on the salon. I'm really good at makeup. I'm great at makeup. I can paint. I'm good at art. I'm good at painting. Like I kind of think if I were to work with cars, I think I would love to do this spray painting and like pinstripe. Like I can hang a picture, I can build bookshelf. I can build I built my fucking desk by myself. Like, I know how to use a drill. I
Yeah.
when I was in middle school, I did carpentry workshop for a whole summer and built sets for the stage. So I know how to like build stuff, I feel like, because we had to build like sets. So saws, drills, stuff like that. So I'm not totally fucking useless. I'm just trying to convince myself. Is there anything I ever help? You guys like never let me help with anything on the road. Like I didn't help build out the van.
I think you help on the initial like grocery run. You make sure all bases are covered for us. you you called yourself tour mom.
Did I? Did
Yes.
I? Tour mom?
I'm like, because we literally, I don't even know what we'd buy. Like
Yeah, I was
crackers.
making sure everybody
Something.
was we need water. I was making sure everyone was hydrated and fed.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm reading some of these comments. It may go from I feel like I drive a lot because I'm like 50,000 miles. That's like 6 months. I don't know. Do I drive? No, I don't drive that much. I'm thinking 5,000 miles. That's like nothing. 5,000
Yeah.
miles. 50,000, that's a lot. So yeah, 50 to 75,000 miles. It makes sense that I feel like when I bought my car, it was used, but I think it was still the original tires. So I only changed them once, and it's got 156,000 miles. So probably fucking due for tires, of course. And then we're talking about I had a blowout at 120 miles an hour. See, I'm afraid to drive that fast. What's the fastest you've ever driven, Josh?
I think 100. I've gotten to 100 before, just to see, but I don't like regularly drive that. You know, 80 is like the highest I regularly drive. I drive like 80 miles like every day, but
Yeah.
I've gotten up to 100, but that's it. Yeah. I know. Like, is there? I mean, I guess there's some roads that don't like out in the desert that don't even have.
Okay, Silent Nighthawk says 156 miles an hour on two wheels and 145 miles per hour in a car.
That's
I think
fast.
I think I'm probably on the 100 miles an hour like you, just to see.
Yeah.
Like on an open country road, let me just go 100 and see if I can make it happen. And like
Yeah.
I was just visiting my sister in Kansas and we rented a car and it was a nicer car than I have now. And I was on the highway going like 90 and didn't even feel like it. It makes you feel like your car can really go that fast. Like a mental thing. Like, oh, my car can go like 150. It's got horsepower. See, and I will tell you guys, I like a car with good horsepower. Like my next car, a situation, like I don't like driving in the city. I like driving on the open road. I love, like, that's why we all love to be on tour and like road trips and traveling and shit. Y'all never let me drive the van.
Nope. You've driven it a few times though.
Why?
Maybe like 3 times.
I
Hey, that wasn't my decision.
Okay. Well, Jordan says
I
I'm
don't
a
know.
good
I do
driver.
remember one time you were driving and Kevin was a co-pilot. And I don't really know how that ever happened. Maybe it was like Javi was sick and me and Steve did the night drive, so you two had to drive. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you were
I
bad.
don't I don't think I was bad. I mean,
I don't
yeah,
think anybody
it's a
was.
big van with like a big trailer, so there's kind of a lot of wobbly, but I was like, I don't know. I thought I could handle it. But it was like you guys never. So I didn't really push it though cuz I like to drive, but I wasn't like trying to jump at the chance.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to so it's like if I could just sit on my ass and not drive or pay attention to anything, I would rather do that and let you guys do all the work. But Javi just said she drove once and the band all looked at each other and agreed. Was it
Yeah,
that
I guess
bad? Like,
he,
why?
he said it. I think he's just joking. I don't really know. I don't remember.
Josh is just trying to be polite. Whatever. You're just trying to be. What else were we just talking about? I forgot. Maybe we're segueing into some weird fucking territory. We were on oil changes, tire.
Remember what
We
we
talked
were
about
talking about.
aliens, abductions, and we talked about crazy dreams.
Yeah.
We talked about Halloween, our plans for Halloween. Do you? So here, I had some questions already lined up. Do you like to carve pumpkins?
No, I don't.
Why?
I don't know. It's cool, but it's a lot of work, to where I'm just like, I feel like I just do it to keep tradition alive, but I find carving a pumpkin
We should all, the
because it's been
band should
so
all
long.
carve. Did we ever do that as a band? Carve pumpkins?
Why do I feel like we did for some reason? But
I feel
maybe
like we did too. It. Javi might remember. Did we ever all carve pumpkins? Because y'all have been in the band for a while. Because if anything, it's probably something that I did with Steve and D-Pro before you guys were in the band. When we all lived together. Have any pictures of that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things. Like I used to carve pumpkins all the time when I was a kid, but I just haven't done it in so long that's like I don't know, like I never think about it. Like so
It's like, it's fun to do, like, Javier.
I like pumpkin seeds.
You don't?
I do.
I do too. Like, to eat.
Yeah.
I like them too. They're so good.
Yeah.
So like the kind you get at the gas station, right? And they're like white and they're really salty.
Mm-hmm.
I
Really
know.
good.
I just recently got like the health food version of a pumpkin seed, which was like, it was like brown. I was like, what are these? I want my like salty, like fake pumpkin seeds. Like, I got these like weird, like
Also,
health food raw.
they were like organic.
Yeah. And they were like brown. They look like stink bugs and they tasted weird. I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah, that's not good.
But like on regular ass pumpkin seeds, I will eat so many of them. My mouth will be fucking raw because they're so salty.
Yeah.
So good.
I know they also came out with like flavored ones. I've never tried them. There's like ranch flavored ones and stuff.
Yeah. Same thing with like sunflower seeds. That was always Javi's thing on tour. I don't know why I never thought about buying pumpkin seeds on tour. It would have been it's a perfect road trip snack.
Yeah, because you don't have to spit anything either. You just eat them.
Eat them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to even think about spitting out fucking shells. Gross. Pumpkin carving has changed a lot. Now they have sculpture kits to carve instead of just a steak knife. Yeah, I mean, I remember when those little things came out because when I was a kid, my parents, they would grab a fucking butcher knife. And we were just like,
that's weird to think about because my parents were just like, literally, I was a little kid with a knife.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like easy to cut. You really had to like, yeah.
You really had to like jam it in there. It was so fucking dangerous. Yeah. But we never got cut. I never got cut. Nobody ever got cut. You know, they watched you with a knife. You learned how to use a knife.
Yeah.
But like a knife like that does not just go through pumpkin. Like you need the little saw blades. So the new kits that come with those little baby and like I think that's so fun. We haven't carved pumpkins in a while though, but I kind of want to this year. I'm feeling the fall vibes. I have my flannel on and everything. I
see.
I was very much looking forward to fall this year because we had all those heat waves and it was like 100 degrees everywhere, you know? I don't know. I just like fall. It's just fun. But yeah, dude. And then you would like take a magic marker and just draw like 2 triangles and like a mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I just draw the design and cut it out.
That's so expensive. So it's like when you grow up broke, when you grow up not broke, but and I'll never forget it.
That's awesome.
Roseanne would always be on somewhere. What else? What did your parents like to watch?
uh, we would watch like Seinfeld. It would be reruns, but he used to love like the Honeymooners, so we'd watch that. Or like Cheers. Cheers would be on. We'd watch that.
I was of Frasier, which is like the spinoff from Cheers, which I never even really realized. I sort of knew that when I was a kid, but it was more like my parents' show. I watched
Hmm.
um every episode of Cheers because now it's all streaming. So I would watch Cheers and then Frasier, and they're so good. They're still
Yeah,
such good shows.
they're just timeless. It's
They're
the
still so
writing and the
funny.
acting. There's something about
They're still so funny. I watched the first two episodes of Frasier and I'm like laughing my ass off. I'm like, this show is still so good.
them.
They hold up. What's another? Do you have any other like weird old shows that you like to watch? Or like when you go to bed
uh,
and you put on Netflix, like what do you put on?
um,
Do
um,
you have a show?
hmm. I don't even know what's still on Netflix. I mean, I know Seinfeld is on Netflix, so I'm always there for Seinfeld. I mean, I would watch like Friends. I would watch The Office. I was an Office fan.
Mm.
Yeah, I've watched all of that. Yeah, I don't know. That's really it. The big hitters, I watched all of those, so
Yeah.
yeah. But we would like as little kids, like we would watch like the Brady Bunch
Um,
reruns, TV Land.
t-
But Nick at Night would like show those shows, I'm pretty sure.
isn't oh I think on TV Land they started showing like Friends or something, and that just made me feel like ancient. There was
Oh
there
yeah.
was something that I used to watch that ended up on TV Land, and I was like, that means it's old
Yeah.
because that's for like vintage television shows. Like that was where you would watch I Dream of Jeannie because it aired in the
Yeah.
60s or whatever, and then it was
Yeah.
like, is TV Land even still a thing?
And
It
like
is.
Friends is one, is it?
TV Land. Oh, it's gonna make you feel old. Um. Oh no, they have their own shows now. They have their own shows land now. Maybe they've pivoted. These are all like new shows.
Well, maybe because a lot of those other shows you can just stream now, like
Right.
all the old shows.
Yeah. So they had to like do their own thing. Like, oh, everybody loves Raymond, King of Queens.
Oh yeah.
Like
I used to watch, oh yeah, all
Mash.
that stuff.
Mash.
But that's like not that old,
It's not that
like
old,
to
but it
me.
is.
Yeah, I know.
Um
Like what the
when
hell?
when did everybody's love when did Everybody Loves Raymond first air?
Here's what I found from Wikipedia. The first season of the American sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond originally aired on CBS from September 13th, 1996 until April 7th, 1997 and consists of 22 episodes.
The whole series was only 22 episodes? That's not.
Wow.
No, that show aired forever. So 1996.
Wow.
That was over 20 years ago.
It
So-
doesn't seem like it was that long ago. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's depressing. It's funny. To me, like Friends is one of those shows where the cast, like, I don't like. That's how I envision them. Like, like how they look now. Like when I think of like the cast, like it's so crazy of how they actually look now. You know what I'm trying to say?
No.
Like they're all
They all look the same.
besides like Jennifer Aniston, because she's like kind of been in a lot of stuff, like how I think of all the other actors in that show is like I feel like they still look that way now, but they don't because that was 20 years ago,
Are you talking about Friends?
It's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Like a
all-
show like that. Like all the other
Yeah.
shows, not really, but like I don't know what it is
You
about
know
that show.
who really looks different is because he's much older is Ted Danson. Because when I
Oh
look
yeah,
at him in Cheers and I'm like, oh my God, but I'm thinking about like when they were in Cheers, they must have been in their 20s. Same thing with Kelsey Grammer. They
yeah,
look, they're older. They're probably in their freaking 70s, but they're still in shows acting like 40 years
yeah,
later. And, you know,
yeah,
they look great and but they have to be so much older to look different or have had
yeah,
like plastic surgery and stuff. So I feel like when we think about the people in freaking Friends, like, oh, they're so much older, but it's like, but when they were doing that show, they were probably like 25. So
yeah.
they're only like 50. It's not that old.
I know, like they're not that old. Yeah, it's
No,
just
they're not that old.
yeah,
I mean, they're
yeah,
like in their 40s and 50s probably. So it's,
yeah,
you know, it's like puts some, you know, have so much life after your 20s than you have in your 20s. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's like society and everything, they value that youthful age so much. And it's like, but you lived so much longer after that time.
yeah.
What do you do with that time? It's like that's even people like Tom Brady and stuff. It's like he's only 45, man. People act like he's a grandpa. And it's like
I
he has his
know.
whole life ahead of him still. He's only 45. He's got like
Yeah,
years and decades to continue to do other stuff with his life.
because most quarterbacks like
Hired in the NFL recently that was only like 30 something. They were talking about him. Um, oh my God. Garoppolo. And I'm like, didn't he just start? And Jordan's like, no, he's been in the NFL for like 10 years or something. But he was always like the second string guy for like New England. So no, just hit his stride. But maybe I'm But I do want to wish Doolin a happy early birthday, turning 40 on
happy
Thursday.
birthday.
Woo! Happy
Nice, that's a big one.
birthday. That is a big
Yeah.
one. And also on the stream, I named it Happy Fall, y'all. So happy October, everybody. We did talk a little bit about pumpkin
Yeah.
carving. I wanted to talk a little bit more about Halloween, but we did. We kind of talked about costumes. So we're pretty much ready to wrap up, which I'm surprised. The TJ and Josh show, we actually like filled the whole time.
I know.
Go us. High five. Bam.
Yeah, who needs the other ones?
Yeah, fuck those guys. We don't need them. What's your favorite fall drink, Josh? This will be our last question. Fall drink.
So any kind of drink?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it's got to be pumpkin
Latte
coffee.
Or is
pumpkin spice latte because it's not very sweet. Like I don't like Dunkin's, it's too sweet. So specifically Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. It's super expensive. It's super basic, but it's super good. And it's the weather too. It's been like 60s out, 50s, 60s out. It's just so I haven't even got one yet, but it's about time.
Go out and get you a pumpkin spice latte. I got one yesterday. It was like fall in a cup. It was just hit the spot. I found out that Jordan had never had one.
Really?
Yeah. So last weekend when we were in Kansas, we were like walking around downtown and there was a Starbucks and he's like, I've never had a pumpkin spice latte. I was like, get over here. We're having pumpkin spice lattes. I do still think they're too sweet. So when I order it, I special order it with like half the amount of like syrup in it and it's perfect. I don't like to order it with all the flavoring. They put like 5 pumps in a venti. I think I got like 3 and it was like the perfect amount. Because I like it to taste a little bit more like coffee and I don't get the whipped cream. I have to be iced pumpkin spice latte. If they put 5, put 4. You know, it just makes it a little less sweet and I think you might like it.
Yeah.
And it also takes away some of the calories. Because man, it is just
that's
some of their stuff is just like way, way, way too sweet for me. But I agree with the Dunkin' thing. Like I would never order one from Dunkin', like ever.
It's another level.
All of their stuff is so sweet. It's like sugar in a cup.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure the Starbucks is the same, but
but maybe Starbucks. I think Starbucks coffee might just come through more. So that bitterness like takes the sweetness away a little bit. But
I think so. I think their coffee's stronger. But I don't always want the whipped cream, but once the whipped cream kind of mix in with it, it tastes even better. It either any way you have it, it's good. And it reminds me like of just like this. When was the pumpkin spice latte introduced at Starbucks?
Here's what I found from MarketWatch.com.
Okay.
Starbucks.
They created it in 2003.
Wow. Okay.
Y'all, it's about to be the 20th anniversary of the pumpkin spice latte next year.
I know that's crazy.
20
it doesn't sound that long ago.
For that, and so like I would get a pumpkin spice latte, and I don't know. I would also
like for me,
Go
like
ahead.
I only just started getting pumpkin spice lattes like 5 years ago, maybe. This is the first time I ever tried one, you know?
And you were like, where's
It's very much like that's it. Like I don't really like a lot of flavored
sugar,
stuff in my coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, that's the only flavor.
Fall is here, fall has arrived. And then when it's wintertime, I do the peppermint mocha. I love a little peppermint in my coffee. I think it tastes so good, but only around the holidays. It obviously weird any other time of year. Same thing with pumpkin. Isn't that weird? Like it doesn't, why can't we have pumpkin shit in March? It just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't.
It doesn't feel
it's
right.
not the same.
It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel natural. I like a good pumpkin spice latte. I also love apple cider. Give me some apple cider. The hot apple cider with a little caramel in it. They do that at Starbucks too. The hot apple cider drink. I love that. So good.
I've never had a Starbucks.
They don't all do it, but caramel apple spice, it's like a drink. So they put apple juice and then they put like the caramel cinnamon dolce shit in it. I don't know. It's so good the way that they make it. But also just just at home, just getting apple cider, putting it in a mug and like microwaving it and drinking it hot. You can also put like whipped cream on it. So good. If I had to choose like life or death between the two, I would choose the apple cider.
Really?
Because I have to order decaf pumpkin spice latte anyway. So I'm not really into coffee. I'm not really into espresso drinks. And like, they're so sugary. I only have like a few. But I'm excited to be back into them because Starbucks does decaf like espresso special. Order it.
Yeah.
Danger Bird, thank you for the compliment on the conversation. Said if I was good as talking as you all are, I'd conquer the world. Great conversation. What a compliment.
I know, man.
It's beige carpet. Is right?
It is. It's the carpet.
It's beige carpet. It's the beige carpet energy.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned Leonardo DiCaprio. I can't, because he looks the same. Because earlier we were talking about celebrities who kind of look like the same. You're right.
Yeah.
He's dating like he fucking hasn't aged either. Whoop.
That must be how he keeps his youth, I guess.
He sucks it out of the models that he dates. He's such a
just his movies.
Yeah. But I don't.
Him as a person, I don't look into as much.
Please, I'm like, please don't turn out to be an asshole, like fucking pedo.
I know.
But when you're, it's like when you're dating girls, as soon as they get close to 30, it's like, man, you're in your fucking late 40s. Like, you got to date somebody age appropriate. It's not fair. Like, I don't fucking care what you do, but it's like it shows a level of like non-emotional maturity when you can't.
Yeah.
Like 20 something years.
But yeah, when it's like
weird.
20 gap, that's like crazy. Come on. But
yeah.
To each their own, I guess. But
and trading them in for like a younger model, it's like kind of gross. It's kind of gross. Okay. The Jeej and Tosh show. That's what Javi said. I like beige carpet.
Yeah, beige carpet.
I think Javi missed that part of the and we started to realize that these two-piece bands have colorful names, and ours is beige. Yep. Or we could be a combination of the two and be like gray, Montal, I don't know. That's bad.
I got the best one.
Gray horizons. That sounds
Gray strings
gray string. Set of keys.
instead of black
hammers.
keys.
Gray hammers. Gray beige. Just gray and beige.
Gray beige.
You know what? Fucking beige carpet just wins. It just sounds funny. It's
Yeah.
stupid and it's funny.
That's the one. Yep.
So Doolin says his celebrity crush is I couldn't fucking relate to somebody who's 20 years younger than me or 20 years older than me. I'd be like, you don't fucking understand anything I'm going through. And I think that's pivotal in a good relationship, which is why these relationships.
It's so obvious, but I don't know. Like, there's money.
We don't know him for real, so we don't know. All right, guys.
That's true.
Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to wrap it up. Any other final thoughts, Josh?
Get ready for our Halloween stream in 2 weeks? The 26th? Possibly. I don't know what I'm going to be yet.
Yeah, jury's still out. Send us some messages and let us know. Let us know what you guys want to see us dress up as for Halloween, and we will see you guys on Wednesday night, the 26th of October, and we're going to do a special October. Get a pumpkin spice latte, go look at some leaves, wear your favorite flannel, and just get into it. Just enjoy it. Just embrace the season. And then Doug just said, are you carving pumpkins on your stream, which is such a good idea. We should all like remotely carve pumpkins.
That could be cool.
It might be
we'll
a
decide
horrible.
that. We'll have to talk. Because I don't want to go buy.
I have plenty of room. I could set up a table and carve a pumpkin, but I'm not going to be able to listen to anybody. I'm going to be too busy carving a pumpkin.
Yeah.
We could all separately carve pumpkins and show them to you guys on the stream, though.
That's true. I think that would be a better option.
There you go.
Because it would be,
pumpkin
we'll
carving
talk amongst the
contest.
band and
We could all four of us could carve a pumpkin, and the coolest one, as voted by the fans, doesn't win anything.
Yeah, I mean,
right? Yeah,
we just have the luxury of having the coolest pumpkin.
Vote because I'm like, we can't even just like send it to somebody as a prize. No, well, why? Who sends a pumpkin? Maybe a picture of it. A picture of our pumpkins. All right, we're done. Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you.